Good evening, Bruce here with California Gold Connection. Jumping in to make a video of gold breaking $3,000 an ounce for the first time in history. I was going to make this video yesterday, but I just got so busy I couldn't do it. So actually today worked out better with us breaking $3,000. So yesterday you can see we blasted through this level finally. This was the all-time high for quite some time here, and for those of you who watch my videos, you know my purple lines are my all-time highs, and my yellow lines are my lines of support and resistance. You can see that yellow line's been resistance right here, and then we came down, we finally retested again, and we broke out. We had this W pattern forming here, and that white bar will be the measured move out of there. So we're looking for $3,085 out of this move. To have a confirmed breakout here, we'd like to see this come up somewhere in here, come back down, retest this line, and then get a daily close above this level here. We're just getting started. If we go on the let's do the 4 hour. Yeah, so I would like to see that. You can see it's coming down a little bit. We may retest down here and then come back up, and we will see. And then if we can get a close above that purple line, then we're off to the races. We'll hit that target up there. We're going to hit that target eventually someday. It's just a matter of when. Anyway, so gold's been amazing. This is due to the unsettlement in the world, the major reset, tariffs going everywhere, countries having to have a reality check that they're going to actually have to treat us fairly and quit ripping us off, and start paying their bills as far as the UN's concerned, and on and on and on. So with different sectors around the world getting impacted, there's a lot of money going into gold as a safe haven, so this is pushing gold up. One other thing is there's speculation that they're trying to get gold pushed up to $3,300 an ounce, which would put a kilo at $100,000, a nice round number. So there is speculation that there's a push to do that, and a lot of this precious metal stuff is heavily manipulated. So anyway, seems to be that's another thought that they're trying to do as well. But anyway, for whatever, we're happy with gold continuing to move upward. Let's look at palladium. Palladium has been range bound since 2023. Here's this area here where that is December 2023. So we've been range bound for quite some time, and you can see here we're in this wedge pattern, and with no real obvious moves out of here. It's just floundering. One thing that I like to see here with palladium is we have been on an uptrend. When we retested this line, it's been moving up, and if we keep marching up and test this line again, we're going to be up at $1,000 an ounce again, which will certainly be nice for us. In the dental industry, that those of you that are my dental clients selling me dental gold, palladium is going to be something to watch right now, because like I've told you, palladium is 60% of palladium. The 60% of the palladium market is supplied by Russia. 80% of the palladium in the world is used in catalytic converters. We are, in our country, they've got rid of the EV mandates, and we have, for this administration anyway, we're going to have a pro-gas and diesel vehicles in the United States, which they all use catalytic converters. And this is going to be a boon around the world as well. And he's also bringing a ton of new auto manufacturing into our country right now. So I expect to see a big boon in auto manufacturing here in this next couple of years. And that will portend good for our palladium pricing. It'll drive it up, but what also may have an interim spike in palladium is that Putin doesn't play ball. Today they were over negotiating with Putin to try to sign a treaty deal, and or not a treaty, a ceasefire deal, and he tried to change some rules on them and change the terms basically, and so it didn't happen. Well, right now Trump allowed some sanctions to lapse that allowed the UK to buy gold, or the UN to buy gold from, or not gold, oil from Russia. Well, he allowed that to lapse, so they can no longer do that. So that's going to put a squeeze on Russia's income. But Trump's also talking about, if he doesn't play ball, he's going to put more stringent Sanctions on Russia. Well, you know, likely that'll be oil and maybe some other things, but palladium being a big driver in their country, they'll just raise prices on palladium. So that'll drive palladium prices up. If Trump sanctions palladium and blocks that, well, that's going to leave 40% of the supply left in the world that everybody's going to be scrambling for to get their palladium, and that'll drive prices up. So in either situation, we could see an interim spike in palladium, and then we could see a steady rise in palladium prices as auto manufacturing continues to go up in these next few years. But that all sounds good. We'll just have to see what really happens. But palladium's something to watch right now, and this will really help our payouts. And you can see we've tried to make a good move today, but we dropped back down. Palladium's just not been a fast mover, man. It's just been flopping and floundering. And anyway, but yeah, if Putin doesn't play ball and sign a ceasefire deal with Ukraine, and if that war doesn't start coming to an end or winding down, and Putin keeps dragging this thing out, I think you're going to see sanctions on Russia, which will drive this price up, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. So lastly, let's look at silver. It's just floundering around. We got this ascending wedge going right here. And, you know, we can see silver's been going up. It's been nice to see it back up at 33, almost $34 an ounce. It actually looks like today it hit $34 an ounce intraday. But you can see we have a doji candle there, which is an indecisive candle, so this could go up or down, just kind of flopping around there. So hopefully it would be nice to see this continue to move up and start testing this level again, which would, if that hit there, that'll put us back up to that 34, close to $35 level. We hit 35 back here. That is right there. So yeah, 34.90, close to 35. So it looks like we may retest this level right here is what I'd be expecting to see, which would be nice for silver. And then we'll just have to see if it can continue to go up there. You can see I also drew this trend line, this blue trend line. I just drew this yesterday. I just saw this trend line, and so if we retest there, I'd hope to not see it come back down here, but that is a very likely scenario. Just silver's been a struggle to move forward. But anyway, that's the update I have for you. Gold is the story of the day. We finally broke $3,000 this morning for the first time in history, intraday. We closed at that $29.84 for the weekend. We will see what happens Monday. Until the next time, you guys have a blessed day, and I look forward to receiving your gold. Bye-bye.